Brady Penn here live with Quincy Carter after the game, player of the game. Quincy, you came out firing early on in the ball game. What really brought on your confidence to take all those shots at the beginning of the game? Because some players, they kind of like to ease into it, start taking more shots as the game goes on. But, I mean, you came out off rip just firing things up and hitting shots. So what was the mindset?
Well, I felt good doing warm-ups. I was hitting a couple shots doing warm-ups. And then, during the game, we started going. Teammates were just finding me, really, and I just got to put it in the basket.
Quincy, you're one of the best two-way players on the squad. You got really active hands on defense, and I feel like a lot of people don't look past the offensive game that some of you guys have. Like, for example, I was telling Phil earlier, Charles Reed not always going to necessarily fill out the stat sheet in the points department, but he does so many other things for you guys, rebounds, assists, things like that. And there's so many guys on the squad that are the exact same way, and you're one of those guys, even on a night where you don't score 18 like tonight, you're always going to contribute. So what does that say about y'all's team that you have guys that do a lot of things that don't necessarily show up in the box score?
And we got a couple guys that's just hungry, that just want to play defense, and we take it personal on the defensive end to just guard and get a couple stops.
Early on in the ball game, you guys kind of were playing a little bit lax on the perimeter defense, and you guys shut that down really quick. I can't remember what the exact number was, but in the first half, I think Bob Jones started the game off shooting like 63%, and then by the end of the half, they were shooting like 28% in the half. So you guys really clamped up. Was there anything that Coach Burgess said during a timeout, or did you guys just kind of confer together and say, hey, we got to get this right?
We came, I think it was like the 11-minute mark of media timeout. We came in the timeout, and Coach was like, we got to compete. We got to guard. We're getting good offense. We just got to guard now. And that's what we did. We responded to the coach, and we guarded.
Heck yeah, man. 18 points, tying your career and season high. I'm sure you remember against Maryville last month you had 18. You matched that tonight. I was kind of hoping, I'm sure other people watching were hoping that Coach Burgess was going to put you back in and let you set the new career high, but obviously with such a big margin between the two teams, it doesn't make as much sense risking injury to go for the career high. But
right.
Tying the career high, great. 18 points for you once again, 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. Is that a big part of your game that you always try to utilize, the three-point game, or was it just something you were feeling tonight?
It's just something I was feeling tonight. Usually I just like to get to the basket and create for others, but they was leaving me open, so I had to shoot it.
I feel you. Last thing, Q, you and LB combined for 34 points, and you guys now have won 3 of your last 5 games. You guys are getting hot at the right time, right before the tournament. You got 5 conference opponents left. As it stands right now, you guys are 4th in the West Division. You guys would be in the tournament facing the 5 seed. If you and LB are putting up 30 to 34 points or whatever a night, do you think that there's anybody in the South that can beat you guys?
I don't think so. But we see what's at stake, and we see that playoff position is at stake right now. So I think as a team, we're more locked in. We're more focused because we go on practices. I see we focus from the start to the end. So I feel like we turn it at the right time.
I lied. This is the last thing. In January, you guys had 7 road contests and only 1 game at home. Now in the month of February, this starts a stretch where you have 5 home games and 1 road contest. How does it feel going into the stretch that you guys are going to be playing at the Bosch? You're on the home court. You don't have to take the bus rides. You don't have to worry about the travel. You just get to come here and play. How does that feel going into the final stretch of games, getting ready for the tournament?
It feels great because, I ain't got to miss a bunch of classes. I just stay here and just play basketball, a game I love.
I feel it, man. I respect it. Well, Quincy Carter, player of the game, tying his career high, 18 points. NATO's winning it over Bob Jones tonight. I am Brady Penn, signing off.